Hello, my peoples, and welcome to this week's edition of Vinyl Douche ASMR. And if you like ASMR videos, if you like vinyl, if you like talking about music, then please like and subscribe to the channel. And this week we are going into Bob Dylan's 1970 release, New Morning. So, I don't know how really hardcore Dylan fans feel about New Morning. I personally love it. There's, I feel like it has a great, folk sound to it. And from what I'm reading, it was received well because his album previous, Self-Portrait, was received so poorly. This one was sort of seen as a coming back to form for Dylan. So like I said, this was released in 1970, recorded in most of the summer of 1970. Came out in October. Came out on Columbia Records and was recorded in Columbia Studios on 52nd Street in New York City. And the producer was Bob Johnson, but there's some controversy there because he eventually left the production of the album due to frustrations with Dylan. And it said at one point Dylan left the production of the album himself to go add songs to some play. He got involved in some production here in New York City, which halted production on this album. And eventually he left that production to play too, came back and finished the album, thankfully. So the album did well. It did reach number 7 in the United States and went gold. And it gave Bob Dylan his 6th number 1 in the UK and his last one until 2009. And I don't know if I mentioned, but this is the 11th studio album from Bob Dylan. So he already had his ups and downs. I think this is my first Bob Dylan record on this channel. So it came out 4 months after Self-Portrait, and people thought it was a knee-jerk reaction to it, but apparently a lot of these songs were done before even Self-Portrait came out. And George Harrison, here's on It's Not For You. So that's another notable thing about the album. So yeah, as I said, everyone was happy to have Bob Dylan back again. So the album was well received, and but I think people see this as a start of his religious period. I don't really, that doesn't jump out at me. I sort of just enjoy the music. But Bob Dylan, he's on vocals, piano, and he also plays the acoustic guitar, the electric guitar, the organ, and the harmonica. David Bromberg is on electric guitar and on dobro. Harvey Brooks and Charlie Daniels both add bass guitar. Ron Cornelius, Buzz Faitan play the electric guitar also. Al Cooper is on organ, piano, electric guitar, and French horn. Russ Kunkel and Billy Mundy on drums. Hilda Harris on backing vocals. Albertine Robinson are also on backing vocals, and Maretha Stewart also adds backing vocals on If Dogs Run Free. And Len Seigler is cited as the photographer of the album cover. Alright, let's look inside. mention, the whole reason I picked this album is because May 24th is Bob Dylan's birthday. Today is Bob Dylan's birthday, May 24th. Happy birthday, Mr. Dylan. So, the first song on New Morning is If Not For You, followed by Day of the Locust, Time Passes Slowly, Went to See the Gypsy, Winterlude, and the last song on the first side is If Dogs Run Free. Side 2, we have New Morning, the title track. Number 2 is Sign on the Window, One More Weekend. And number 4 is The Man on Me, a classic from The Big Lebowski. And number 5 is Three Angels. And the last song on New Morning is Father of Night. I mean, The Man on Me is worth the price of admission to me. So I disagree with the haters. I think this is a great Dylan album. It's a New Morning, Mr. Dylan. Happy birthday. This was 1970s New Morning by Bob Dylan. Thank you so much for watching. Hope to see you next week.